Good morning, starshine. The earth says hello. Well, let's work on our ideal week. What's an ideal week, you say? It's actually a weekly log where you can plan out your week for the entire month, and it would be the perfect plan because you add everything you want to do in a week to it. You don't necessarily have to do all the things you plan, but at least it's there, and whenever you forgot to plan your day, you have this in advance. So let's start. First of all, you have to create a list. It has 2 columns, one permanent and one what you want to become permanent. Well, permanent, it's actually, for example, your classes and your gym or the times that you have to work. For me, it's just my classes and gym. And what I want to become permanent, it's actually my time that I spend to work on my channel and the time I spend to study. I want to learn French and I journal every day. I have to read every day. It was my New Year's resolution. And I have to work on my book. And then I added meditation twice a week because I've been moody lately. So I thought it was a good idea. And here is my list. And that's it. When you want to do this, spend as much time you need to plan and to look what you want to do. Don't just let it pass by. Spend as much time you need. Second step is enter the permanent plans into your planner. For example, I have classes on 3 days of the week. Now I added the gym. The next step is actually for you to pay attention to your travel time. For example, for me, it takes an hour and a half at least to get to university for my classes. So I cross those off in my plan because there's no way I'm going to spend that time studying. I wouldn't be home or in the library, so it would be an idealist idea to spend those times to do anything but move. So and that travel time actually includes the time you spend to get ready too. Another thing for you to pay attention to is your sleeping schedule. After Tuesdays, I would never wake up at 6 a.m. because I don't have the strength. So on Thursdays and Fridays, my sister doesn't wake up early, so I have to wake up a little late. So I can't wake up at 7 a.m. And then when you go to bed is important too. For example, when on Sundays I want to wake up at 6, I have to at least go to bed at 10 p.m. So I would have at least 8 hours of sleep for my classes. And then on Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, I can go to bed at least 12. And now it's time for our things that we want to turn into permanent stuff, and we have to prioritize them. For example, I have to spend time to work on my channel. I have to study I have to read every day, I have to learn French, I have to journal. They're basically all important, but you know what I mean. You have to prioritize. And now you create a routine for yourself. For example, between my classes I would be in the library, so it would be the best time for me to study. Now I added a deadline for myself for my channel that I have to post on Saturdays, and that's actually a motivation for me. So whenever I don't, I have to cook dinner. I hate cooking. Yeah, I hate it. So that would be my punishment if I don't upload a video. And then there's a matter of my shower. It's a habit of mine to shower every day, and so I add those to the plan. And I heard this great advice. So when you want to create a new habit, and you can add it to the habit that you already have, that way you wouldn't forget to do it. For example, before or after I shower, I learn 15 minutes of French, I read 5 pages of a book, and I write in my journal. So that way I actually do it, and it works, believe me. So find the habit that you already have and add the new ones to it. Now I have to study for my classes so I wouldn't fail. So I added that to the channel as well, right after channel, because I would be on my table and it would be best time to work on it. Now, if you have time, add the unnecessary stuff. For example, for me is writing my book, and I added 2 hours a week, an hour on 2 days, and here is my plan. And on Wednesday is actually my me time, so I would have time to rest, to work on other stuff. And as you can see, there is more time for me to spend for myself, for example watch movies or go out. This was my very first productivity video. I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Bye.